My name is Alika, and I'm going to be talking about my experience of mental illness. Um, so basically, I was experiencing symptoms that were very like a lot of things all started happening at once. I was locking myself away, being depressed, hearing voices, having hallucinations, staying up at night, having time lapses, started self-harming, suicidal thoughts creeped in, paranoia rose up. Yeah, it went on, and I was experiencing all of it at once. Eventually, then was called. Had to go to the hospital after my family called police, who came with the ambulance. Went into, I think it was St. Thomas. Basically, yeah, explained my way out of there. I was offered I think they offered me some care, and I still said no because I fully convinced them that it was all a one-off, and anyone else who would experience all these symptoms at once in their right mind would definitely have a breakdown because it's a lot to take on, especially as a young man. And they agreed, so I was let off. Then like a month later, I had my full breakdown. Um, like it was everything and more, much more worse. Um, was taken to Lewisham, didn't know what the hell was going on. Was in a van by the police, dragged down my stairs, cuffs on my hands, and it was like only through the radio that I heard that they're gonna put me in Lewisham. So I didn't know where I was. Actually was there till maybe 12 a.m. and then they moved me to Leo Ward, where I ended up being for like 4 months. But the whole experience, I didn't know what the heck was going on. I was very shooken up, very frightened, and it just only added to the paranoia and um, to that feeling of being unsettled and just anxious. Anxiety was through the roof. But being at Leo Ward, fortunately, was magical for me. It was really good. I can't lie, I actually liked it a lot. It was a bit weird. I didn't know if it was the drugs or if it was the chemicals in me, but I felt at peace. And the staff were really helpful. Like there was one nurse, Nusra, who used to ask like the best questions, and it helped me like find myself and know more about how I got here. And then there was another nurse called Santos who he helped me a lot with like when we started doing escorted leave. He would talk to me and ask type of questions and just give me words of advice to know that this is temporary in my life. And there were so many good things, like every day we'll have so many different activities like art, like music, um, healthy, fruity and smoothie making, like going jogging with like Olympists and going to the gym at Brixton with like really good personal trainers and playing games and watching TV, ordering pizzas, eating and talking all night. It felt like a kid's retreat or like a residential. It didn't even feel like a hospital more time. And I love it for that. I loved it. I really do appreciate it. And then when I came out, at first I was like scared, like maybe I'll relapse or something. Um, but eventually, gradually, I became better than ever. And that's how I feel now. So now I'm like much more better thanks to, I guess, thanks to Leo Ward and the people at Slam, like the people at Ray House, Early Intervention Unit. Yeah. Things that I would improve would have been, the only two things that I say would have been when someone first goes in and you're asked the question over and over again of why are you here? Yeah, the questions that they ask, like when someone explains themselves the first time, you end up meeting like 6 doctors who answer the exact same thing, but they always say the same routine, like they have rehearsed it, and they say like, oh, we have your file, we've looked through it, but we're gonna ask you again, and it makes, because you're in that state of mind where it's like psychosis, you can't tell the difference between reality. It doesn't help because it makes you feel like it's a deja vu, like what's going on, and then when people come in to give talks about different symptoms and they give out leaflets, they give us so much information while you're in that state of mind where you're very like impressionable. the information ends up being too much, and then it's almost like you leave the person thinking, oh, I must be schizophrenic, I must be manic, I must be depressive, when really when they first walked in, all they were saying is, oh, well, actually, I just had like, I might have had a few regular occurrences of my mood changes. Then if I have to live my life again, I'll still go through what I went through, because Legal World was an amazing experience for me. The second one as well, I feel like, yeah, that I knew one guy in particular who came in, and he only was saying how he has like his mood changing, but by the time the people had come in talking to us about so much stuff and giving us leaflets and telling us statistics of what like behavioral patterns are to different diagnoses, the guy basically left thinking that he's all sorts of things, and he'll read up about what the diagnosis was, and then he'll become more and more like that. So I think that should stop. I feel great now. Now I'm like, I'm living my life and I'm able to control myself, like I can control my mind. Um, I'm not on medication, so I have to do more active things to practice mindfulness and just to stay the healthy way aware of my surroundings and aware of how I feel. So I'm doing that through, yeah, just like natural way. The same way I feel like the main thing that made me get better is being out of my room, being out of the place where all the depressive stuff was going on. So yeah, I feel great now.